behalf of any organization that I represent or as a member of, but I would like you people to think about this. You cannot lose your fire protection in this county, because if fire departments become uncertified, then your insurance rates will go out of sight, and you cannot expect these people to donate their time and run their departments on soup, beans, and cornbread dinners. So I want you to think about that. And I'm speaking on the behalf as a citizen. We have to support our fire departments in this county, one way or the other.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, say something.
She was ahead of you, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Linda.
Because there is so much of our emergency squads and everything are just overwhelmed with all of these accidents and stuff that's happening with the gas company, are these gas companies contributing anything to help this situation, to pay for any of this stuff?
I think that there's meetings being held, and I think there's a real positive outlook, what you're saying. Am I right, Pat?
Yes, one of the meetings that 4-H set up last month was with the gas companies. All the gas companies that were there was Antero, there was Mark West, there was EQT, there was Consolidated was there. Help me out, Kay. Noble Energy was there. There was a consortium of all of them, the EDA directors trying to get this together, and that's when they picked up the project for the at the middle school, and we're working on 2 other projects. The LZ, we had the LZ funded at once, and then the company got bought out, and it kind of went by the way. So they're looking at it, and the generator project, we're hoping for some input on that. And as far as the individual fire departments go, I know we get yearly donations. Sometimes it's $2,000, sometimes it's $200, but when hose costs $5.78 a foot, you ask Mike here. We accuse him of squeezing nickels hard to buffalo craps on it. He watches our money, and we account for every dime. So yes, they do participate whenever they can. So
Is there no way to ask as a county that they help support all of these things?
How much taxes do they pay?
I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know
But
what they're doing.
as an added, I hear what you're saying, as an added, like if this gas company is going to operate in this county, like a thing to operate, like, I'm back to the pet world, but for dog food to sell in a pet store, they have to buy a license from the state of West Virginia to be able to put that brand dog food in that pet store. So for that gas company to be able to operate and have the emergency services of the fire department, that they pay an extra stipend yearly so that these services are available to each and every gas company. Is that what you're?
Yes,
That's,
correct. And I don't
to
feel
help
like-
the county
I don't
fund.
feel like
Well-
the citizens should have to
Respond
pay
to
this
that.
extra.
Okay? You have 3 sources coming from these people. You have much higher property taxes coming in as a result of their being here and their equipment being taxed. You're going to have probably higher oil and gas severance, and they have indicated they're going to make direct contributions. Now, the check's not here yet, but yes, and they are being worked with. Okay?
Okay. I was going to say almost the exact same thing, but
Now, can I ask my question?
you can say that. And I think that the meetings are progressing very in a positive direction. Am I right, Pat?
We've never charged, but under the state law, we can physically charge, fire departments can physically charge if we got the county court's permission.
Right.
But we never done that because we had a levy. And whenever we've asked the companies directly, like if we have a fire where we use our foam, or AFFF foam, or any of the foam we use, we just send them a bill, they replace it. And that's always taken care of. And a lot of times if we can get our equipment, our materials that were expended on the scene taken care of, and a lot of times it's private people out there helping that, with equipment and stuff like that, that they don't still physically have stuff there that we just make it work. I mean, that's all, we take care of it. But when questions been asked directly, yeah, they've supported us.
Now,
Yes.
before you leave, because you're gonna have to tell me, what kind of ratings the fire departments have here?
West Union has a class 5 rating, which is unheard of for volunteer fire departments in the state. Smithburg, I think, is a 6 or 7. 6.
6 in the area.
6 in the area, and the only areas of the county that can be rated is ones with hydrants. Greenwood just got hydrants. I don't think they've been rated since they got hydrants, but the people of this county pay the probably lowest fire fees, taxes. You know, Shirley would probably get a lot bigger Christmas bonus if our fire fees were there, but our fire rating is higher. The lower the rating, the better your insurance rates are. Most of the counties at 10, but several parts of the county have put in dry hydrants, and they go down to a 6 or a 7, which is about basically half of what a 10 is in your rating. So we're blessed with really a good rating here.
The thing I wanted to do was to go back and support the concept of supporting the volunteer fire departments or the fire departments, because there is a very nascent activity ongoing in the EDA to try to, and working with, by the way, Delegate Romine and State Senator Edel, to attract businesses other than oil and gas in the county. And fire departments are going to be very important in those decisions, along with many other things, including lower taxes, okay? So I want to mention all of that at once.
I agree with Jim Foster. Our fire departments are very important to this county,
Yes.
very important. And we do need to support them. We always have. I'm speaking as a citizen. I don't know about the commission, what they've done in the past, but I'm sure that the commission, when we do our budget, will not overlook it.
We'll be back to talk to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
go ahead.
Being a firefighter, I also strongly support the fire departments. It's just in the budget of the fire and rescue, with the EMS allocations in that, and with our budget coming up also, I think that needs to be looked at from a different aspect, because EMS is not a fire association. We need to support our fire departments. The county already has an EMS system, and I think that we need to look at that strongly in changing budgets or looking at budgets.
That's exactly what I was going.
Thank you, Pat.
Ralph,
Yes,
I'd like to say also that fire and rescue has been awful good to Dodge County EMS. We have been a charter member of the EMS for all the years that they was formed, and we was one of the top ones that pushed them over the top of getting their levy and stuff. And as far as being a firefighter and being the head of the DCEMS, I'm very proud of what I do, and I'll take every step that I can to keep them going.
thank you, sir. Yes, Dan?
I'd like to back up just a moment there on her comment about the engineers and who might pay for an engineering study. Whenever a professional engineer, or I as a licensed land surveyor, perform, we are doing it independent of who hires us. We have to answer to the board who licenses us. There's a board of engineers, there's a board of land surveyors, and so no matter who hires you to do that, if you go one way or the other in your study or in your survey, you are subjecting yourself to losing your license. And in one instance, Navitas in this EQT thing, their engineer has been called into review. I got a call from the state board of examiners of engineers, and they are looking over what he did very, very scrupulously, and possibly he will lose his license over what happened in that. So regardless of who might pay for a study, if these guys sell their soul, they could be losing their license.
Thank you, Dan. Okay, we're moving to Roberta Reed.